Welcome to a special edition of Alabama A&M Football Review with head coach Sam Shade. Go Bulldogs!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of The Coaches Show. I'm your host, Ty Floyd, sitting down with the one and only head football coach, Sam Shade. And today we're going to learn about who he is. We're going to learn a lot about the team, the community, and what else?
Lots of stuff. Players, coaches,
Yes.
support staff, you name it. A lot of people involved in the process.
Yes.
A lot of people.
Alabama A&M University, founded in 1875 by Dr. William Hooper Council, is a proud historically black college and university and a leading 1890 land-grant institution. Located on the Hill in Huntsville, Alabama, AAMU offers more than 60 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs led by a diverse, world-class faculty. With over 50 student organizations, a vibrant campus life, and a powerful network of accomplished alumni, AAMU is where students are inspired, supported, and transformed. Alabama A&M University, where history meets excellence and students thrive.
So, Coach, for those who may not know you yet, how would you describe who you are, not just as a coach, but as a person?
Well, I think as a person, I'm a person that's very driven, purpose-oriented, and as a coach, that's just as a person, but as a coach, obviously I've got to be a leader, leader of players, leader of men. So that's important to me. Just being a person that leads and tries to lead our guys in the right direction, not just on the field, but off the field. And that's a big part of coaching.
Can you take us through your coaching journey and what were the moments that shaped you and ultimately led you here to Alabama A&M?
Well, I have to say all the coaches that I've had throughout my time as a player and the head coaches I was fortunate to work under, all of those men had a big part in who I am today as a person and also who I am as a coach. I take different things from different people. My high school coach, Ron Cheatham, I've talked about him before. He was a man that basically really instilled a hard work type of work ethic in me. And I go to my college coach, Coach Gene Stallings, really was big on accountability and discipline. He held everybody accountable, including the coaches. So, he was a guy that really, really helped shape me. And then there were some coaches that in pro ball, obviously, and then some coaches I've had the fortune of working under, guys like Pat Sullivan, who I worked under for a long time at Sanford, former Heisman Trophy winner, Just was a great man, and I learned a lot from him. So just fortunate and blessed that I've had so many people along my journey to help shape and mold me. And I try to give my coaches and my players the same things that I got.
You touched a little bit on pro ball, so I'm going to touch a little bit on it. What lessons did you learn from pro ball that you are able to bring here to Alabama A&M, especially for your guys that have pro aspirations?
Well, a big part of playing pro ball is kind of where I got the chase from the acronym the chase, because in professional ball it's always about what have you done for me lately. It's not about what you did yesterday or last week or last season. It's always about the next play. It's always about the next game. It's always about the next season. And I found myself always chasing and pursuing getting better, improving, and things like that. And so that's a big part of what I got out of professional football.
To compete at the highest level, our athletes need world-class facilities, top-tier resources, and the tools to succeed, on and off the field. That's why we're raising funds for a brand new practice pavilion, an all-season space where our Bulldogs can train, sharpen their skills, and prepare for greatness year-round. Alabama A&M has built a legacy of Bulldog excellence. We're taking the next step. Whether your passion is football, basketball, track, or beyond, your gift makes a direct and lasting impact. Together, we can create a future where every Bulldog has the resources to succeed.
Well, Coach, listen, I asked you in the elevator, a little bit of nervous energy. Just how excited are you just to kind of see some of the work being put in from your first introduction here up until game week today?
Well, I think the players are definitely excited that it's game week. We had practice this morning, and you could feel the energy, and the players had a little bit more bounce to them. But we gave them Sunday off, so maybe it was the off day. But no, I think the players and coaches, support staff, I think everybody's excited.
Quan has played at Tennessee, Vanderbilt, UNC, Auburn, all these big games, SEC stadiums before. How beneficial is that to know your quarterback has been in this type of environment as you enter this one?
It's huge. It really is. And you look at our guys that are behind him, they haven't been in those situations. So obviously, it's great to have Quad, a guy that's been at some big stadiums and played against some Power 5, Power 4 teams like he has.
You also have experience, obviously in the SEC and playing at Arkansas, I believe 2 times. What do you remember about those games, and what type of environment are you telling your players to expect at Arkansas?
Well, first off, it's going to be a sellout. It's going to be a packed house. It's their first game, opening day for them. That's always exciting for anybody, especially playing at home. So we're going to have a crowd that's going to be into the game. They're going to be loud. They're going to be excited. They've been waiting since last season for football, just like our fans have also. So it's going to be a lot of energy, and we've got to go out there and play the way we know how to play ball, and not get caught up in the atmosphere and all that. Just go play the way we know how to play.
Taylor Green, what jumps out to you when you watch him on film?
Man, I tell you, he's big and he's very athletic. Runs really well. He can make all the throws. They're excited about him. Obviously, for us, he's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for us because, even when you've got him covered, he's going to buy time for those guys to uncover. So we're going to have our work cut out trying to defend him.
Coach, message that you'd like to send out there to Bulldog Nation, first game of the season. We're going to the SEC. Anything you want to tell Bulldog Nation, all the AAMU alumni, fans, and all those in the community watching right now?
Well, definitely want the Bulldog Nation. For the fans that aren't going to the game, want you guys somewhere, man, watching, getting together, excited about the Bulldogs, excited about this football season. We've got 12 games this season that we're guaranteed to play, and hopefully we can go on and play a little bit further. But want them to get used to getting together and pulling for the Bulldogs and being excited and all that. And, obviously at some point we'll be back here at home, and once we come home, and instead of watching on television, we want everybody to come out and watch us here at Lewis Cruz Stadium.
Welcome back to the Coaches Show. I'm your host, Ty Floyd, here with quarterback Cornelius Brown IV, a.k.a. Quad. How you doing today, Quad?
Great. Living the dream. Can't complain.
I know that's right. So you're entering your final season with Alabama A&M. How does it feel to lead this team, and what's your mindset now compared to earlier in your career?
I mean, that's a great question, Ty. But like I said, man, I'm truly living the dream, man. All glory to God. Can't thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, enough for putting me in the situation that I'm in. It's been a long time coming. A long time coming. I haven't played a full season. I'm really showing my age here since 2020. 2,400 yards, 24 touchdowns. Lennon Tree Bowl MVP back then. And back in the driver's seat again, man. Like I said, to God be the glory. Coach Shade has come in and really established a culture, discipline, accountability, character, habits, attitude, sacrifice, excellence. That's the chase. Those are the pillars that hold this team and hold this program up. And I feel like we've done a great job of buying in. Got the right man at the head of the ship, and we got the right people in the back as well. Willing to be led, and we got leaders appointed, and leaders have emerged within the team. And I feel like we've been doing a good job. And I think just from the top down, we've really established something good here in the short time Coach Shade has been here, and I'm really excited for the opportunity to lead these guys. I mean, this is what I was born to do: be a leader of men, and just play the best that I can, so I can set myself to a high standard for my team and for my teammates and for the people that believe in me and for Bulldog faithful.
One thing about you that I've noticed is that you've really been savoring this year and everything that comes with it, not just things on the field, but off the field, and making sure that you bring the fun to the game. Why is this so important to you?
I mean, I feel like everything you do, if you're doing something and you don't love it, you're in the wrong profession. Like, I love the game of football. I love my teammates. I love being around those guys. And so, I mean, I'm a senior now, so I got a one-bedroom apartment. Sometimes I get in that apartment, I'm like, damn, man, I kind of wish I had a roommate. Kind of wish I was still with my guys. So I just love the sport, and I think the coaches have done a great job of really culminating an environment in which we can have fun playing the game. I love coming to work every day. It's really a breath of fresh air coming, talking to Coach Shea, talking to Coach DA, talking to Coach Evans, Coach Mai, being around my teammates on the field, in the calf, and I really just don't want to take it for granted. And again, I'm back in the driver's seat. It's been a long time coming. I've worked really hard to earn the right to be a starting Division I quarterback, and just being in this position again is something that I can't take for granted. So I mean, that's another aspect that's fun about it, And like you said, I'm just savoring it because I've been on that bench. I've been at the top and I've been at the bottom, and I've seen it from both perspectives, and I really just don't want to let this opportunity, go to waste. God's blessed me with a great opportunity to be a Division I starting quarterback, and I'm just excited. I'm fired up. So, I mean, I just can't express that gratitude more, honestly, I feel.
All right. If you could define what kind of player you are and the man you want scouts, fans, and teammates to remember from this year, look in the camera and tell us what that message would be.
The first word is well-rounded. I want to be a well-rounded individual, a well-rounded man, a well-rounded quarterback. I can make every single throw on the field. I'm a great leader. I'm enthused. I love playing football. I love coming to work each and every day. And I think that's what makes me special. Just the combination of my talent, my ability, and my love for the game, my knowledge, and my brains, my smarts. I play quarterback. It's the most cerebral position in all the sports. I want everybody to know that, I check off all of those boxes. So that's what I want to be known as and known for, and that's what I'll showcase each and every day.
Well, thank you so much, Quad, and go Bulldogs.
Go Bulldogs. Let's do it.
For 150 years, Alabama A&M has built a legacy of Bulldog excellence. Now, we're taking the next step, building a championship-caliber athletics program. To compete at the highest level, our athletes need world-class facilities, top-tier resources, and the tools to succeed on and off the field. That's why we're raising funds for a brand new practice pavilion, an all-season space where our Bulldogs can train, sharpen their skills, and prepare for greatness year-round. Your support will also help us upgrade locker rooms, enhance training spaces, and ensure every Bulldog is equipped for victory. And through the AAMU Collective, we're expanding name, image, and likeness opportunities, helping our athletes benefit from their dedication while continuing to represent Alabama A&M with pride. Whether your passion is football, basketball, track, or beyond, your gift makes a direct and lasting impact. Together, we can build champions. Together, we can create a future where every Bulldog has the resources to succeed. When we invest in champions, we all win.
Alabama A&M University, founded in 1875 by Dr. William Hooper Council, is a proud historically black college and university and a leading 1890 land-grant institution. Located on the Hill in Huntsville, Alabama, AAMU offers more than 60 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs led by a diverse, world-class faculty. With over 50 student organizations, a vibrant campus life, and a powerful network of accomplished alumni, AAMU is where students are inspired, supported, and transformed. Alabama A&M University, where history meets excellence and students thrive.
So you brought up the acronym DCHASE, and it's kind of the motto for the season. Could you explain just what the acronym means and how you came up with it?
Well, basically, I kept thinking about, particularly actually when I was going through the process of applying and interviewing for the job, I was just thinking about, if I got the job, the things that are important to me as far as my core values and the core values of our team, and just the things that we believe in. And everything in sports to me, and even in life, starts with discipline. So that's where the D came from. That's why I didn't say the chase, THE. I said the DA. And so the D is for discipline. I feel like you can't do anything if you don't have discipline. If you don't have self-discipline, that's where it starts. And then it goes to discipline for our team. And then obviously the next A was accountability. I talked about my college coach, Coach Stallings. I really learned about accountability with him, just the way he held everybody accountable. And that's really important, that players are accountable to themselves, to their teammates, to their families, to this university. So that's a big part of it. And then the C for character, that's always been a big one. You know, some people talk about, character is that you can't really work on character. I think you can. Most people say it's revealed in certain situations. I think we all have some adversity that we go through and some negatives that happen in our lives. And then your character tends to show up. But I feel like as coaches, the game of football, it's a tough game, and you're not always up. Sometimes you're down, sometimes you're in between. And I think that you learn some things that help you with your character as a person while you're playing and later on in life. So that's why the C is important. And then the H for habits. We're always trying to get our players to develop good habits. We talk about, as student athletes, you got to have good study habits. So we try to put them in positions, and we have seminars and things where people talk about good study habits, how you prepare for classes and exams, quizzes. Well, same thing in football. In football, we're always trying to, I call it, build good muscle memory, so that when we get in situations in the game, we've developed those great habits to where it just happens like second nature. So that's why the habits are important. And then the next A is for attitude. I feel like you always got to have a great attitude, a positive attitude. I'm big on that. I'm really big on a positive attitude. People that have known me as a player, known me as a coach, they know that, okay, I might go through some ups and downs, but I'll tell you what, the next day or maybe the next game, I'll be back up. I won't stay down long. And I try to get our players to understand that control what you can control. And if you do that, you should have a positive attitude no matter what you go through. And then obviously the S is for sacrifice. You've got to sacrifice in order to do anything in life. In order to, if you want to be great at something or you want to be successful, then you got to make some sacrifices. And our players have to make sacrifices in their lives. For instance, we get up, we're on the field at 5:15 a.m. in the morning. And that's a sacrifice, to go to bed early when you're a college student, to get your rest, to eat right, drink right, all those things. That's a sacrifice, and they make that sacrifice. They sacrifice time as far as in the weight room, meeting rooms. In the summertime, they're here. Most of them are here working out. So just a lot of sacrificing in order to not only be the best player you can be, but also in order to try to be the best student athlete. So that's a big one. And then the E for excellence is that's always been about, we're always trying to be perfect, be great,
Yeah.
good. And so the E is for excellence, because we're striving for excellence. That's what we're always trying to do. And we're expecting excellence. And so that's what the E is for. So those are some of our core values in our programs, things that we believe in. And our players, after every practice, they say it. I didn't tell them to say it, but that's one of the things that they do after every practice.
To compete at the highest level, our athletes need world-class facilities, top-tier resources, and the tools to succeed on and off the field. That's why we're raising funds for a brand new practice pavilion, an all-season space where our Bulldogs can train, sharpen their skills, and prepare for greatness year-round. Alabama A&M has built a legacy of Bulldog excellence. We're taking the next step. Whether your passion is football, basketball, track, or beyond, your gift makes a direct and lasting impact. Together, we can create a future where every Bulldog has the resources to succeed.
I'm so excited for this season, and I feel like I share the same sentiments as the guys do about wanting to just run through a wall for you. Put me in some pads.
Well, I've seen you in the past. I saw some video from last year. Yeah, you were in the past. I thought you got hurt, but you didn't.
I think I'm like one of the best, bar none. So it didn't even affect me that much.
Good one, bar none.
If you
That's a
could
good one.
leave one message when Bulldog Nation, what would it be? Go ahead and look in the camera and let them know.
I'll say this to Bulldog Nation. Up on the hill, right here in Normal, Alabama, or some people say Huntsville, Alabama, the chase is on the hill. Want you guys to meet us. We got 5 home games at Lewis Cruz Stadium. They still got a lot of season tickets left. The drive for 55. We want everybody. Want you guys here. Every Saturday we got a home game this season. We want it packed. Want you guys to come out. Want you to come out, show up, and show out. Go Bulldogs.
Show up, show out, go Bulldogs. Coach, thank you so much for sharing your story with us and giving Bulldog fans a chance to get to know you better, know the team better. This is such an exciting chapter for Alabama A&M football, and I echo, Coach, we need to see you there. This has been the Coach's Show, and as always, go Bulldogs.